Hi guys, I'm Kat and apparently I'm blue, which, I mean, it's better than orange, I guess. I feel like I've said that before. So the other night I had this dream that was a mixture of Pretty Little Liars and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I found it very weird and very interesting and a little nightmarish. Not quite nightmarish, but kind of nightmarish. Um, and I thought that it would be a cool story to share, I guess. I, I just wanted to share my weird Pretty Little Liars, Buffy the Vampire Slayer mashup dream. I'm not going to ask why I had this dream because yesterday I was talking about Pretty Little Liars in a video, and then I went to bed to Buffy the Vampire Slayer because I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So, here is my dream, and I hope you enjoy it. Usually when I dream and I'm in the dream, I don't really see myself. I see like a different kind of myself, which sounds crazy, but it's true. But this time in this dream, it was me, like the way I look now, and I was sitting with Spencer, Arya, Hannah, and Emily, and we were just talking about random things. And then all of a sudden, the conversation goes to vampires and werewolves and demons. And we're talking like it's just this normal thing that we talk about all the time. And then I blink, literally, and we are all of a sudden in Sunnydale High, which is if you're a hardcore Buffy fan like I am, it's the high school that Buffy went to and that Dawn currently goes to now. And we went from calm talking about vampires to running around like a bunch of lunatics, looking through every single classroom and laboratory and bathroom, trying to find Uber A. And apparently I was the Slayer. That I was the leader of this pack, and that Spencer, Arya, Emily, and Hannah were like my Scooby gang, and I was the Slayer, and we had to try to find Uber A because Uber A was a hell-bent vampire trying to destroy the world. And so we had to find them quickly because if we didn't find them in time, this demon would emerge that would make us all fall in love with it, so we wouldn't be able to save the world and we would become like gods of darkness. And so we're looking through the building trying to find Uber A, and I have to train the 4 PLL girls to be slayers, essentially. I have to teach them how to fight and how to kill and how to protect themselves at the same time of looking for Uber A. And so we eventually find Uber A, but it's not Allison's mom's twin. It's some other girl, but she didn't have a face. She had blonde hair, but she didn't have a face. And every time that she talked, the skin on the face would just like stretch unimaginably. And it would stretch so much to the point where it would like start to split and then close and then split every time she talked. And eventually I got disgusted and just tried to kill her. And I ended up dying, and then I woke up. Because when you die in your dreams, usually, unless it's some Freddy Krueger status, you wake up in your dream. I don't know why I was the Slayer, though. Out of all the people there, I would have thought it would be maybe like Spencer or maybe Emily, but apparently I was the Slayer. And I don't know what part of, like, what played into this. And also, I don't know who the blonde girl with no face but the stretching skin was. I don't know. It was a very weird dream. And the only time I had it, though, because I have a tendency, usually I have nightmares all of the time. And I wouldn't consider this dream a nightmare. But I rarely sleep because I get nightmares so often. But a lot of the time that I get nightmares is when my blanket is moved off of my body. So if I move too much, and my body comes off me, my blanket comes off me, I end up having a nightmare, and it's usually a creepy nightmare about a stalker or something like that. But this dream, in particular, was creepy, and it did creep me out, but at the same time, I wasn't creeped out because I was the Slayer, and I had Spencer, Arya, Emily, and Hannah there, and we were at Sunnydale High, so I knew that it didn't make sense, but at the same time it creeped me out, and I was genuinely scared because of this weird blonde-haired creature that spoke, and every time she spoke, her skin would just split, and it was disgusting. I don't know what it means. I don't know what that means at all. But usually, apparently, your brain can't create new people in your head, so everybody that you've ever seen in your life does appear in your dream. Now, I don't know if that is true or anything, but I don't know, maybe, but I don't know, maybe the girl with no face and splitting skin has some kind of symbolism. I don't know, like, maybe because of all the stress that I've been under, me escaping into the Buffy / PLL world is my way of escaping from it, but I don't honestly understand how that's escaping, because both worlds are extremely stressful, and I don't think it would help. So yeah, that was my strange dream, my strange PLL / Buffy dream mashup thing. This documentary reminded me of it because teenagers thinking that they're vampires, and I've been watching Buffy, and it just kind of reminded me that I had this dream the other night. So yeah, I either have really fucked up nightmare dreams, or I have really weird dreams, like I did psilocybin before I went to sleep. So really it depends on I don't know, I guess my mood or something. I don't know. And it also does depend on how many pillows I have and how many blankets I have, and if the blankets come off me at night, because those things are a factor with how fucked up my dreams are. I ain't even gonna lie, they are factors to the situation. Well, I hope you enjoyed my weird PLL / Buffy mashup dream. I wonder if I'm going to have another one tonight, because I'm talking about Pretty Little Liars and Buffy, and if I do, I will be more than happy to tell you. I have always been obsessed with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's always been one of my favorite shows, and I just barely started watching it again because I found one of the seasons that I I found it in a box, and I was like, oh yeah, I have this, and I started watching it, and then it just made me start to binge watch everything. My favorite episode, of course, which shouldn't be a shock, well, one of them is Once More with Feeling, the musical one, because I love that everybody sings, but my favorite episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer is Hush, with the creepy creatures that are from a storybook that come to Sunnydale and take everybody's voices. That one is my favorite episode, and I'm not quite sure why, maybe because it's creepy, I just love it. So yeah. And also, interesting fact about the Hush creatures, those actually came from an actual nightmare that one of the writers, it was either Joss Whedon or one of the other writers that wrote the episode, that actually came from a real nightmare. So that is pretty fucked up, that those creepy-ass creatures came from an actual, real nightmare, and then he or they decided to make it into a Buffy episode, which doesn't really surprise me. Thank you so much for joining me in this video, and just hanging out with me, and if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to, and you really should, you should subscribe and join me in this chaotic, mad world. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a beautiful night. And this is Kat signing off. What is that? This is Kat signing off. Bye. Also, if you're curious why through the entire video I keep looking that way, or that way, or that way, it's because I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eyes. And I don't know if it's because, see, just like that. I don't know if it's because I'm crazy and I'm seeing things, or there's actually something there and it's fucking with me. So, yeah. If that annoys you, I apologize. I can't control it. Every time I see it, my eyes just automatically veer that direction. So, yeah, I apologize, and yeah, bye.